to make sure that we're good. And I will send a tweet. Okay, so here we are again. This is live stream number 4. Welcome, everyone.
And I actually cut my hair this time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We just grab the dog clippers and go to town.
My wife actually went to beauty school once upon a time, so we have like legit like hair.
Oh, you're like good to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to save you like 20 grand over your life.
She's for the last for the last 7 years, pretty much she's like given me haircuts and stuff. Although I actually did mine a couple weeks ago. Yeah, like I just did the sides and the back. Yeah. So, all right. So we're gonna continue working on our weather app. Again, shout out to Eddy Gann for providing us this design. This spec with the assets for that. It's really awesome and generous of him. Luke, have you gotten your hands on the animated icons with the white outlines?
I think I dropped the ball on that, so we should probably go right to the settings screen.
Yeah, I was about to say no worries because that's not what we're doing today anyway. So I was just curious. Yeah.
Okay. He actually said no. I do have an update on that. He said he doesn't have a version handy of the icons in white, but from his understanding, you should be able to change the JSON associated with them and modify the colors that way. Okay. And he said, I'm not 100% sure how that works, though.
Okay, cool.
So that's something that we might, maybe not right now, but at some point might want to look at.
Okay, fair enough. I see we have some people in the comments already. Hey.
Hey.
So let's.
So hold on. When you got 3 like this, is it like how do you wave like that? See the guy with the 3 hands?
Oh.
He's got the 3 hand emojis. So like he's got a 3rd arm. I don't know.
Zaphod Beeblebrox.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta reread those books. Okay. So let's start this up. Wait, oopsie. This is the wrong. Wrong.
You're in the wrong project. Oh my goodness.
Ah! I hope that doesn't. Does that end the live share for you?
It does. You can just send me another link though when you're ready.
Whoopsie.
I won't hold it against you. You're releasing proprietary information. Someone's going to be able to reverse engineer your
my proprietary open
source app. I guess that's a thing now. What do they call it? It's
I mean, you put licenses in that stuff.
No, but there's some, yeah, right. But there's something. It's got a different name. It's not open source. It's like free source or something like that. It's something like basically all rights reserved, but you're welcome to look at the code. I guess I don't really know how it works.
All right, I'm sending this through the live share link through to you. I see we got some more people in the comments. What's up?
Oh, Dominic made it.
Good to see you, Dominic. Robert.
Oh yeah, if you guys are watching the SpaceX launch, let us know how it goes. Because
yeah,
I kind of wish I was watching it right now.
Robert's here for the 4th week in a row.
Yeah, that man is a beast. We should give him 4 hands.
Yeah. This is awesome. Can this show me how many people are watching live? Oh, yeah. Yeah. We have 4 live viewers. That's cool. Okay. We're here. Now we'll run this. So, yeah. And I was telling Luke about this a couple minutes ago, maybe I think right before the need to increase the font size on the editor. Okay. Can do.
I actually got my iPad running with Sidecar, and it is
Nice. I cannot wait to do that.
It's pretty awesome because now I've got StreamYard up on my iMac right here. I know you guys can't see it, but I got StreamYard up on my iMac and everything up there, and then I've got this tiny little iPad down at the bottom with my editor on it.
I ordered for everybody watching. I ordered the 10.2-inch iPad with Apple Pencil, and I had to order them separately because Best Buy was doing a sale on the iPad. I got it for $250. And they were out of stock on the pencil. So I got the pencil from Apple. And so this is funny. So Apple said that they weren't going to be able to ship the pencil till June 1st to June 3rd. And Best Buy said they weren't going to be able to ship it until June 5th to the iPad. Meanwhile, like 2 days after I ordered the pencil, and this is like a week and a half ago at this point, like 2 days after I ordered the pencil, it arrived. And the iPad only shipped on Wednesday. And they sent me an email right after saying, "Oh, they shipped earlier than scheduled." And they sent me an email saying, "Oh, your shipment's been delayed, so it's going to be arriving June 3rd," when they told me it wouldn't ship till June 5th. Funny.
Everything is so jacked up right now. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, my iMac isn't coming until late June. And I actually chatted. I was going to tell you this before. I actually chatted with Apple support, and they told me that because it was a custom order, things take a little longer.
Yeah.
Ooh, looky here. We're going to
overflow.
Yeah, we are going to need to.
If you want to do a quick fix on that, you could. Actually, it's not overflowing by that much. Amazingly, I don't know how.
I think.
You could do a layout builder on the height because that's a constrained height.
Yeah. So if
you wanted to do it real quick,
that would be the main content. Could just.
I believe so.
Why not just a single child view?
Although
no, because there's an expanded.
No.
That'll screw it up.
I don't know that we want. I think we'd be better off having that be responsive than scrolling.
Right. So then instead of the expanded being here, we're going to want the layout builder.
Well, I think you could wrap it, right? So, or let's see here. I'm just going to look real quick. Because see the SRL animated icon? You go down.
Yeah.
You can wrap that, and then, or you could you can even do a media query based one if you wanted to. For the dimension.
Yeah, because we're dealing with these flexes and dimensions and stuff as opposed. So like, yeah. So
hell, you could even just reduce it by 6 right now if you wanted to just do it and move on.
I do want to move on.
Do like 189 and see if it gets rid of the issue.
I do want to move on, but this is important for us to deal with. So we should just.
Well, if we want to do it right, we could easily spend an entire stream doing that as like a response, like how to do responsive widgets. We were thinking about doing that for a future stream. Remember?
Right. All right. Fair enough. All right. So
if you want to do a quick fix now, and we can backlog doing like a legit responsive job on it.
Okay. Fair enough.
I know it's not ideal, but
yeah, no, we can definitely just since we have enough to make a whole thing out of it, we'll just do that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
we could easily spend 1 or 2 streams on making sure the thing is like perfectly responsive.
Yeah. So meanwhile, we're gonna do the settings screen, and so what we've got here is it's fun. So the blue. I wonder if can I slow this down? No. But if you watch really closely, the blue container that we have for the hourly weather and
it slides up.
It expands up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why when we first started, and I wasn't going to give you a hard time about it. That's why when we first started, I was like, this should be a custom scaffold in a stack, because that bottom thing has to expand for sure.
Yeah.
The other thing you could do, I don't know if this is a case where you can use that. What was that bottom sheet package you showed me? Yeah. It was a package that you showed me that was really
sliding
good.
Panel. I think it was sliding.
Yeah. It could be an opportunity to use sliding panel. That is an awesome package. One of the things that makes that package totally awesome is that the entire library is a single file, and you can literally just copy paste it into your app and lock it down.
Yeah.
And fiddle with it if you need to. Those are my favorite Flutter packages. Are the ones. No, I don't think it was that one. There's one that's wicked janky and one that's like really nice.
I think it's sliding up.
I'll recognize it when I see it.
No, not this one.
That wasn't it.
There's so many of these. I can't.
No, it was the last one that you went to.
I can't even. I think it was this.
The one at the very top.
I think we just made some updates. No, it definitely wasn't this.
It was that one, yeah.
I've experimented with a bunch of these, and it didn't.
I'm pretty sure that was it, but
I
let me see if I can
experimented
take a
with
look.
this, but this isn't the one. This isn't the one that I ended up going with.
I don't remember which app I was working on that with.
There's one that has. I'll know it when I see it. There was one that had like. All right, let me just open all of these. There was one that had this sort of what's it called? I can't remember what it was called. There were certain properties that were like that. I'll remember what they're called. I think it was this, but. Backdrop config, panel content. I think it was this one. Sliding panel is the one that I was using, that I ended up going with at least. So, yeah, well, the other option someone suggested was draggable, scrollable sheet.
Oh, I fooled around with that. I'm not a fan, but I'm not saying we can't do it. That's for sure.
I don't know that I ever actually messed with this one. Ooh, no dart pad embed.
I wish I could just see a list of like every repo I've ever opened an issue on.
Huh.
I cannot find. I know that whatever the sliding panel thing was, I know I opened an issue on it, but I cannot find it for the life of me.
Okay. Okay, so this really kind of is. This is sort of what we want, except. Let's see if it has.
We don't need scrolling though.
Right.
All we need is like a 2-position sliding panel.
Right. As initial child size, expand, max and min child size. I wonder if the bottom sheet now has the scrolling. I don't think it does. Want to check.
Oh, you could do a modal bottom sheet. Well, but you can't do a halfway position in the modal bottom sheet, right?
Let's see. So enable drag.
That's for dismissing, I think. That's the thing. We don't need to be able to dismiss it. We just need to be able to have 2 positions for it.
So enable drag specifies whether the bottom sheet can be dragged up and down and is dismissed by swiping downwards.
Maybe there is a second position you can do with it.
Is dismissible is the one that.
Gotcha. Oh no, that's if you tap outside. If you tap on the screen.
Right, right. That's what you were talking about before. Is what.
No, I was talking about being able to dismiss it by enable drag.
So is scroll controlled parameter specifies whether this is a route for a bottom sheet that will utilize draggable scrollable sheet. I don't know. frankly, I'm not really happy with any of these
They
options.
say initial child size, max child size, min child size are what you use
for this
scrollable, draggable sheet.
Yeah.
I mean, we can take a stab at it. It's built into Flutter, right?
Yeah. So
I've never had good luck with it, but
right.
if you want to take a stab at it, I'm not going to stop you.
I'm running the Dart pad right now, and I want to see. Oh, so those are doubles. Let's see. Let's see what min child size does. Come on, run. Script error. Okay. Come on, Dartpad. What are you doing? I guess I wonder if you give it min, then you have to give it max? And then you probably have to give it initial child size too.
Oh, it was for okay, right.
I don't know what's happening with Dartpad. All right, forget it.
Dartpad never works for me. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah. All right. So, you know what I wonder? I wonder if we.
The one that I used that I had good luck with the sliding up panel.
No. So listen to this.
I just found it in my old project.
Hang on. I meant to. What if we had, whatever these would navigate to are in a page view in the main thing, and we would just had a hero on the blue container, and then it should animate up the container.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, if it works, if it's easy, I'm not going to stop you.
I mean,
my inclination would just be to make it like our custom scaffold.
So you want to try and do that then, because it's a good thing to actually go into, this sort of alternative, layout building that you do. I don't know many people who do some custom UI stuff like that. So it might be good for you to demonstrate that.
Just looking at it for a second. Can you go through the GIF again?
Yeah. So you can see when he goes to the radar, it animates down. Some other stuff up here, obviously, and then in the settings, it animates up into filling the whole screen there.
All right, let me watch it again.
I'm just going to loop it.
Yeah. It's funny that the settings page is the only one that uses the full height of the So it really has three. Okay, it's got 1, 2 positions.
Well, so I just
hang on. 3 positions, and then we don't know what position is for the location button. So 1 position, 2 positions. So yeah, it's 3 positions.
I just had a thought though.
Yeah.
Because we're now 20 minutes in. Maybe what we could do is just build out the settings screen, because that's going to have its own stuff with the animations and whatever it is, and we can get to making it all flow together.
I think that's a good idea. Probably stay on track for the video.
Yeah. All right. So let's do that. So in that case, I think what I'll want to do is just put pages, like whatever the pages represented here would be, in an indexed stack.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. So we're going to want to do it all within the when rebuilder, aren't we? So, because we've got our navigation and stuff inside of there. So here's where the navigation is. So we have a selected index. We can already do the indexed stack. I think like this. Wow. I don't like VS Code. Look at that. That is just horrible. What happened? Change to children. There we go. And yeah. Okay. But now, right, we got to give it some other stuff. So, wow, what? It's also really hard to see with the, okay. Indexed stack. Like, why is it not showing the, like, why is it not showing the other the closing parentheses? That is just freaking weird. Okay. So this is going to be interesting. We might have the incorrect use of parent data, with the expanded and stuff going on here, but I'll get to that in a minute, because I'm going to want to do the same thing 3 more times. Just flex of 3, and then okay. Yeah, still going to be, although I think it needs the current index. I'm going to reload this just to be sure. It's going to freak out on me, yeah. Yeah, the expanded, incorrect use of expanded. Because in here, interesting. Okay, so in this case, I'll just try removing all the expandeds. Let's see what happens.
You want the expanded outside index stack, right?
Can we do that? We might be able to do that, yeah. Wait, now it's telling me something. Oh, it still thinks, okay. Oh. Well, yeah, I think that is what we are going to have to do. Or not. Oops. What is that? Go away. God, I do not like VS Code. Aha. Look at that.
Nice.
All right.
It's too bad there isn't like an animated index stack or something that you could do like fade transitions with.
Huh. Now, for kicks.
Someone has to make something like that.
For kicks, just to keep things nice, I'm going to do that. Okay, so we know we're moving around. So over here, oh, you know what? The indexed. So this is funny. We've got the navigation inside of where we have the hourly weather. So think for a second. Think. Maybe what we want to do then is, yeah, we should extract out the navigation and then we can put that in we'll be able to make the hourly weather part of, so this will just be the weather screen. This, whoa. Oh, God. This episode should be called Ruben Doesn't Like VS Code. This will be the weather screen. This will be the locations screen. This will be the settings screen. Ooh, guests. We should have guests. Good idea.
We should have guests.
Very good.
Oh, we could bring him in. We could bring him in right now.
Popping right now. That would be hilarious. Surprise!
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so this. Where's our? Okay. Here is where our. Oh God. Whoops. Does it do anything? Why doesn't it show me the closing parentheses? That's really aggravating. Do you have any idea, Luke?
No.
It's so freaking weird.
Shows it for me below it. It goes closing parentheses, dot, and then on the line below it, it's got the closing parentheses.
Yeah, you see, it doesn't do that for me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever. Okay. Extract widget. We're going to call it, I don't know, navigation bar. Reference. Oh, God, I hate when this happens. Refactor anyway. Do it. Stateful. What is that? Oh, because it's private. Okay. Why am I missing so many? What the heck? Oh my God. Oh, it just deals with it that way. And
I
then,
think it was trying to handle that private member, I think.
yeah.
He's being super clever. The most clever.
What is happening? This does not normally happen to me. Like, man, I wish Android Studio had some kind of live share, because this is really freaking annoying. F2. Okay, and then why is this not working? All right, hold up. Try this again. Again, it doesn't like the... What is up with that? There we go. I guess it didn't like where my cursor was. That's wild. Okay, so now we're running into a thing here, because we're setting the state of the widget index of the selected index, but it's final. So I think off the top of my head, there are a couple of options. We can do a provider for the selected index, which just seems pretty silly to me. We could pass in the parent state, which seems like overkill. What do you think?
Put a callback on it. So, like, what do we got?
So you see, we can't. Doesn't want us to be able to set the state, because yeah.
Oh, I can't run commands on,
I'll do it.
on
Oh,
theirs.
never mind.
Let's see.
Okay, so then, yeah. Doesn't it want me to be able to?
So you got a little value there.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Did you already fix the? I wasn't following your typing. Did you already fixed the tap down here?
Yeah.
Widget on tap. Okay, I see. Okay, great. So now we can put the all right. So we've already got the navigation bar out in there. Let's make sure that delightful. My kid is screaming upstairs. Sorry about that, everybody.
Okay, my dog always barks, so it's whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a good start, but now we need to get that out of the navigation bar. I mean, that out of the hourly weather. Or rather, we need to move the hourly weather up into the weather screen. Yeah. So Right. So this is a column all on its own.
I'm going to make an issue on that start discussion button for live share because that's like totally in the wrong place.
Start discussion.
Yeah, whenever you go to collapse something and you click that plus sign on the left.
Oh, yeah.
That's so that you can
Oh,
start a discussion on the code that you're working on.
that. Yeah, that's...
It's really, it's like totally in the wrong place. It gets in the way of using the collapser.
Yeah, where's my... Oh, okay. Yeah.
What if you turn it off?
Right. So I'm thinking. I'm thinking that huge text is great for the viewers and bad for me. I can't read anything. This is too big. Okay. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plot this in here. Let's see what happens. Okay. That's good. And what would be really wild... No, that's not what I want. Okay. Back up. The navigation needs to be above everything else, which means I'll just really need a stack. So instead of this column, or maybe still with the column anyway, wow, that is just terrible formatting. What is that? Oh my God, that's awful. That's better. Okay. That should be fine. Okay. And then, yeah. Then the navigation bar should come out. Yes. Good. And it should be in a position and should have a bottom 2px.
What's up, Eddie?
Eddie, hey! Thanks for joining us, man. And then, okay, so that pulls it across. Good. Although, right. So we're having some render issues with the weather because, okay. So we need to pull that out into, right. The weather stuff needs to come out into, needs to come out in here. not going to like that because, yeah, because we're dealing with expanded. So I remove this and see what happens. Interesting. Might be because of this. No. Come on, where's my... That's a page view. So that's probably why it doesn't like it. Okay. I'm feeling pretty like under the water right now. Do you have anything to say, Luke?
Let's see here. What have we got so far?
So I have a stack with the indexed stack and stuff, and up here, and the navigation bar down at the bottom.
Okay.
And what I'm trying to do was move up the blue container, you know, that had the hourly weather stuff into the first child of the index stack that represents the weather screen.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So that when we navigate away, it won't show the same, you know, stuff on each screen.
Okay. What can I do to help?
If you have any ideas, I would like to hear them.
All right, let me see what we got. Honestly, let's see. Maybe it is worth taking the time to build a scaffold if it's going to be blocking the rest of the app from being built.
Well, hold up. Let me just back up a bit here.
Or is there like one sticking point that you...
Well, I'm just gonna back up here, and I'm gonna comment out that stuff. I'm gonna back up. Okay. And then up here, so the hourly weather should be part of this area right here. So let me just see something here. And does that show up anywhere? Yes, it does. Okay, great. I think it might really at this point just be a case of refactoring the hourly weather data to not deal with the expandeds in itself, because there's a column and stuff already out here. So I mean, and also feel free to, like, if you have anything to say while I'm doing this, to say it. it doesn't like that. This column. Render box was not laid out.
Do you want to just stash it and talk about it?
Yeah, let's stash it, talk about it, and then try to do something else. So okay.
All right. Take a breather.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
I was really floundering there.
No, that's fine. Let's see what we got. I'm going to go ahead and reopen this.
So we're going to be back to this now. And it's easy enough to deal with. All
right, so we got the weather screen and this hourly weather. Okay, and that's the, okay, I got it. All right. Okay. Do you want to follow me? Click that little button in the upper, little button there.
Mm-hmm.
See what we can do here. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm wondering if, are you leaving at 3 o'clock exactly?
No, I can go over if need be, as long as it's not like a long time.
Like, is half an hour a long time?
Half an hour should be okay.
Okay. I'm wondering if we should just, I'm wondering if we should go ahead and just take a moment to build like a robust scaffold so that we can unblock the rest of the app.
We should definitely do that because
you feel good about that?
Yeah, I feel good about that because we've sort of coded ourselves into a corner with all the expandeds and and all the flex, with all the different flex values and.
Okay. Do you want to pull up that GIF one more time just so we can look at it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly how I want to do it, but I just want to look at it one more time.
Yeah.
Okay. Got one height, then it switches with, okay, so there's actually a stack in both items. There's a stack behind it and a stack in the blue. And then there's the nav bar on the bottom. So it's basically an animated opacity stack in the back, an animated opacity stack, and an animated height in front of that, and then a fixed height nav bar in the bottom. Do you agree with that in general?
Yeah.
Okay. And we don't need to be able to drag it because there's no concept of dragging to change the view. You're only using the nav bar at the bottom to change the view.
Correct.
So draggability is not a concern.
Correct.
Okay. So I think that each page view has a background widget, a foreground widget, and a foreground height to be able to control everything on the screen. Does that seem reasonable? If we're calling blue the foreground.
Yeah, let me write a couple of notes as you talk through this. Whoa.
I think I've got it.
Okay, never mind then.
Okay, so let's just see what happens if we start cranking on this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and create a widget. I'm gonna just call that, App Scaffold for now.
Fair enough.
And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to make this a stateless widget, App Scaffold. And then I'm going to ask you to do the imports because I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm not allowed to do the imports because I don't have the ability to do that. Okay, so class. And then we're going to say app or navigation page, app scaffold page. Then we'll have final. We could do a child. Let's do a widget for now. background, final, widget, foreground, final, double, foreground, height. And then can I do that? Do you mind just taking a second to enable me to run the commands in this? Because it will make it go a lot faster.
Can I?
You can do that in I think extensions, right where your where your button was.
In the live share, can I? Oh, never mind. Okay, so in the
and then if you go find live share, then there's a little settings button.
Okay.
And then extension settings, and then there should be a thing, I don't know where it is, to allow people to run commands on it. You don't see it immediately. You might have to go find my user in the live share window and see if you can allow it there.
Hold on a second. So
if you go on the left, there's the little play button. Yeah, right there. Sorry, my mistake. It's where is it on yours?
It wasn't shown.
There you go. And then from there, if you right click on my name participants, does it allow you to allow on top above that one? Right there. No, it doesn't link. Okay. All right, well, we'll just do it like this.
Let me see though. Focus participants, copy collaboration link, figure settings. No, that's here again. So allow guest debug control, allow guest task control. I have all this stuff turned on. Connection mode. Logging. Feature set. Focus behavior. Guest approval. Yeah. I think I... Yeah, it should have all been on already. Strange. Oh, are you not in? Whoa, what happened? That's so weird. What the hell happened?
It's pretty funny. All right. Let's see here. So, all right.
You got booted from the screen. What happened?
All right, let's see here. So we got final list app scaffold page. This is probably gonna have to be stateful, isn't it? But we'll just do this for now. Okay. No luck on finding a.
No, all the settings that should be on are on.
It says ask them to enable it, and then enable. Yeah, it's really weird. It's like ask it to enable it. I'm like, okay, but how?
Right.
Oh, actually, we've got a few things going on here. We've got final string title, and we got final icon data as well.
Wait, what for?
It's for just for each page. So.
What you mean, like for the icon for the navigation and the title?
Yeah, all that stuff.
I see.
Or we could do it just by index. Let's do it by index instead.
That was yeah.
So we'll do that by index. All right, and then we've got final int print third. I don't know what the semantics are. Bottom for the what is it called? For the screen. It is current index. Okay. So current index.
I move up and down with VS Code.
Do what?
How do I move stuff up and down with VS Code?
You do Option or Alt and then the up and down arrows.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Are you moving my constructors around?
Yeah, the Dart thing is they should be at the top.
Dude, I've been over this 1,000 times with people. Literally, the analyzer, if you ask it to create a constructor,
yeah, no,
it puts
the
it at
analyzer
the
won't tell you that. Yeah, like
no, the analyzer literally puts it at the bottom. So what's the? I thought the Dart guideline said to put constructors at the bottom. Even the Flutter code base puts them at the bottom.
I don't know. I've been told.
People have been lying to you. I don't have to tell you. It's funny because the guy I work with, he's been writing Flutter for ages, and he gave me a hard time about it. I was like, dude, literally the entire Flutter code base puts constructors at the bottom. As far as I remember, I could be wrong. Not that it really matters, honestly. I guess what I'll say is I don't correct people about it. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
I'll leave that to you. Let's see here. Stack. Children. All right, so then we got we're gonna have the background. It's almost like a switcher. There is no animated index stack, because if there was, that would be amazing.
I know. Well,
somebody has to make one. There's got to be one on Pub, right?
On Pub? I don't know. There might be. I'll go look on the other monitor. I'm like with a project that I was working on. Simon Lightfoot was working on one with me, but we didn't finish it. So,
what was this? An animated index stack?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I looking for? Oh, yeah.
I'll just put index stack in for now. Awesome if we could get one. It's funny, I didn't even know index stack existed until I saw you using it. I used to always just wrap everything in a opacity.
Yeah, I'm not.
And then do like if the index is the index. I never used index stack, which is probably what I'll do here actually. Or were you saying you can't find one?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything like that on Pub. I see a swipe stack widget. What's that? Oh, no. That's not what
All right. Duration, curve, child, page.background, and then opacity is, let's see here. Pages.index of page equals current index. All right. So that, I think, handles that. And then we'll do this here. And then we'll say, instead of background, it's foreground. And then foreground. And then we have actually the navigation bar is inside the foreground, isn't it? So I guess we need final widget. They call it in material semantics. Is it just bottom For the regular scaffold, is the bottom navigation bar?
I think it's just bottom navigation bar, yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'll use. And then I'm going to require that because why not? R. Okay. Like that. All right, and so then I'm going to go ahead and just say seven. Out. Expo. Yeah. Okay, and then bottom. All right. Okay. Let me look at this real quick. So we've got our list of pages. Index to display. The bottom navigation bar to display. The transition duration. The opacity page transition duration. Page transition curve. Background, foreground. Opacity on top. And animate, okay. Animated container, then height. Hang on a second. Okay, height is going to be pages current index, foreground height, and then curve. We're going to just use the existing curve for now. Duration. We may want to spice it up by using a different curve and duration, but we'll leave this for now. I think let's see where this gets us.
All right.
We'll have to break it before we can fix it. You know what I mean? So, what do we got? We got our weather screen. Oh yeah, you had the 189 in there. That's right. All right. It looks like only you can stage changes. So I'm going to ask you to just stage what we've got so far.
Yeah. So we're going to...
Let me know when you're all set.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. All right. Now, this is one of those things where it's like, okay, so do you... how do you want to do this? Let me just look at this again. I guess let's just go for it. Okay. So return app scaffold.
So what I find interesting about this is that we are returning the app scaffold in an actual scaffold already. Do we want to replace that entirely, or?
I think we can just leave it for now.
Okay.
I mean, all a scaffold is a stack with stuff on and off the screen. There's nothing really particularly special about it.
Fair enough. Oops. I'm just gonna import.
Yeah, if you could import that, that would be awesome. All right, so then what do we got? All right, so let's bring the bottom navigation bar over first.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to assume that this is going to break our white space, but let's just see what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm going to do?
It could just be its own.
Yeah, I know, but just bear with me. I'm trying to figure out why it won't format.
Let me try. Format.
Yeah, something's definitely broken.
Sometimes the formatter won't work if there are some other.
Yeah, here it is. All right, build.
All right, so.
That it?
Yeah. Well, so
No,
now
that's not it.
there's Now
There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So it'll actually pull that state. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, so there's a bottom bar. Getter iterator was called. Okay, that's fine. Current index is. Do we have this up here? Selected index.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then pages. Maybe App Scaffold page. Maybe we can get the first one working and then see what happens. Okay, background. Background is, what do we call that first screen?
Like a weather screen.
Build weather. I'll just say page for now.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Or build weather background. There we go. I'm going to come down here and we're going to say bottom bar. Widget, go over the background. Return. I'm going to have to find it in here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it is probably
It's
this one.
Yeah.
This one. Woo! Just going to do a copy instead of. No, I'll just delete it when it's.
Mm-hmm.
How did I miss that?
Pass in the weather call.
Hang on a second. I need to get it to format first before I can go anywhere.
It might not because of.
I'm at the wrong spot. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Then
we've got location name and the weather call that we're trying to get in, right? So that's a string and
then
OpenWeather one call. Okay.
Yeah.
Goodness. Just name. Oh, it's location name. Location name. You import that OpenWeather one call library. Please and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then down here.
Oh, I think it might be in the wrong place.
Did I put it in the wrong?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there's the background. Let's do the foreground. Build the weather foreground. Build weather foreground. Aha. It's the hourly weather. That's all that is. So we're going to just put that in like this. And then we need a height. And then I'm just going to start it somewhere. I don't know what the height of that device is.
Fair enough.
Okay. So now we got some layout issues. So we'll go back to App Scaffold and we will say
positioned.
You know, it's funny. I always use alignment here, but we could do position too. Is there a reason why people always use position instead of alignment? Let me just try it real quick. Line.
Oh, probably because we set the height at like 200.
Okay, no, that's right. Hang on. And then here. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I can't run
What are you trying to do?
IDE commands. Align. And then where does that put us?
Hey.
Okay, that's where that goes.
All right.
All right, and then the foreground has a color. Was it themed of context primary?
I think
color?
primary. I think yeah. I think it was our primary. Yeah.
Okay. Now we need to get that. Okay. Oh, whoops, I gotta put this up here. Okay. And then I guess we can get, well, I don't want to get rid of it yet because there's still some, here we go. Oh, right. Okay. What's the deal with the bottom bar? Let's go ahead and put it in this padding. I think that's right. We'll do it down here. Two.
Well, you have to put the return, otherwise it's still gonna.
I threaded it. Let's see. Oh, thanks. Yeah. My mistake. And where does that put us? It needs the color, right? It's not. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we are having a padding problem. Not reloading. There it is.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm gonna do a cheat. Because I feel like cheating. I'm gonna do a cheat. We're gonna do final double bottom navigation bar height. Height of the bottom navigation bar. All right.
I always feel so dumb when I write obvious documentation.
I don't even. Yeah.
But like, still worth
I just
it.
have no idea. What was I going to do that? Oh, yeah. And then, so we've got the stack. This guy here. And we're going to, hang on a second. We are going to, what are we going to? You know, I guess this doesn't have to be in here. This could be just as easily down here. Is that right? Yeah.
Looks like it.
And then I will go ahead and wrap this with padding. Not going to wrap it with padding currently. Children. Okay, padding, child, stack, and then padding, edge insets dot only, bottom, and then bottom navigation bar height. Did I do that right?
Yeah, looks like it. Whoa.
Oh, I don't have it set in weather screen. So I'm going to handcraft this. It's going to be handcrafted. Try 60 to see what it does.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take this and size that that bottom to what we need it to be.
Nice. Yeah. So in the end, this will be dynamic.
Right. Okay. And then check this out. We'll go back into the scaffold, and we will say, let's see here, animated container. Where are we? Here's the foreground. Here's animated opacity. We should really probably wrap that in a, you know what, this should be an animated container as well. Then I believe let's see here. I'm going to wrap this one. No, I'm not. Animated container, child. And we're going to give this one, again, duration. You guessed it, duration, curve, curve. All right. And then padding, edge, insets dot only, bottom. And then this is going to be pages, current index dot foreground height. Where is it? Height. What? That was foreground height. There we go. Foreground height plus navigation bar height. I need a comma on the end.
Wow, nice.
Okay. The math is wrong though. Why is that? It's weird. Any idea on why that math is wrong?
I don't.
Padding bottom.
But if I had to guess,
it's missing. Why is it off by 116 pixels?
It looks
actually
like,
it could be off more than that. We just don't know.
It looks like it's going in the wrong direction. Maybe subtract.
Yeah, it looks well. No, that's still wrong though.
Right. So we don't get
it
right.
Should,
it's wrong, but I think what the better math to have would be to size the background to be well, so that the bottom padding will be from. It's too bad I can't draw on the screen with this. I'll just show with my, so the padding should know, or we should know what the height of this is, you know? And then you could,
oh wait, that is just the floor.
and then the padding, whoopsie. And then the, oh, I hate when that happens.
That's all right. Let me look at this real quick. Application bar. And then we've got the container with the.
You see what I mean though? Like the.
And then the height, where's the height coming from? Foreground height. Oh, hang on. Height. Give me a second.
Well,
Just
no.
give me a second. Hang on, just give me a second. I think that's right. Let's see. I believe that does it. So what I did is I can't scribble on your screen, unfortunately. But what I did was I said that the foreground page has a padding on the bottom equal to the height of the nav bar.
Okay.
And then I said that the container around it, the blue part, is the height of both nav bar plus the height expected of the foreground. So that made that consistent. And then I said that the padding on the background was the height of the foreground plus the nav bar. And that pulled it all into alignment.
All right.
Okay.
I wonder if this. Oh no, because it goes with the aspect ratio of the device. I was just wondering if the math will.
It's not responsive. What you need to do from here is control the size of the icons and the widgets in order to make it responsive. But This is what I was saying last time when I was like that bottom sheet should be fixed height, and then everything in the white, the hero, should be what's responsive.
Okay.
Because it'll make our lives a lot easier.
All right.
And I believe it's design consistent. Because if you use Flex, then it's like I have yet to see Flex like actually not completely fall apart when you're trying to do something like this.
Right. I mean, yeah. So
I like using Flex for, I guess, nothing.
One thing though is that the
I'm gonna get rid of all this.
We're missing some space at the bottom below the temperature in the hourly weather area, and we're missing some space between the max and min temperature and the blue area.
Oh yeah, the white space is not correct. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you want to, we can fiddle with it to try to get it.
Well, let's
so where's the weather background? The thing is, because it's not responsive, if I fix it on your device, it won't necessarily be fixed on other devices.
Right. So let's get navigating to some other pages working.
Try clicking on the thing and see what happens. Probably nothing.
Because we don't provide it anything.
Right. It doesn't have any other. That's why I was going to tie the navigation bar to the page. Okay. Why don't we stage this?
Okay.
Let me see what we got here. Build bottom bar. That's all we have for bottom bar. Honestly, not terrible. Yeah, because all these do is they've got icon data and a title. That's it. There's nothing else. Let's see.
I am running out of time though.
That's fine.
So,
well, not that's fine. Like
right,
whatever, but like
right.
Let's see. All right, so let's do another page. Well, let's
Yeah.
just do this. See what happens.
Mm.
I don't know. Or we can actually put in placeholders. It's probably the right way to go.
Yeah.
I guess we need 4, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. 400. See what happens.
Okay, so the animation is good. Yeah.
That looks good. Let's give them different colors. So let's say colors are red. Then I'm going to do this one. Oh, it's not blue. And we'll do this one. Because we should see it transition between the different placeholders. Yeah. All right. Well, that solves that problem.
Yeah. So let's hold on before you do anything else. Let me just stage that.
Yeah, stage that. Oh goodness. Let's see here. Why don't we leave this bottom bar? Why don't we leave this bottom bar the way it is?
It's fine.
And then we'll just, you gotta match them. It'd be nice to have it so you didn't have to match the lengths. So you can have them all tied together, but I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Why don't we commit this? Or let me just take a look at App Scaffold before you commit it.
Okay. One thing I want to do at least is try and get the foreground for the settings page to be the full width, because that is something that is required by spec, or
Full height.
Full height rather. Yeah.
We can make it so that if it's if the foreground height is, does that work?
Well, we've got the curve, otherwise it'll work.
The spec doesn't have the curve showing.
No.
It gets rid of the curve. Can you just show me real quick?
Well, the weird thing is there's no device frame.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Bar, navigation bar. So
got it.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we? Okay, that's no problem. Let's we can solve that really quickly. Let's come down here and say if you can follow me or not.
Yeah.
Final double corner radius. But yes. And then we can come in here and we can say, where is it? Here. Do I have pages here? I guess it would be, all right, so it would be, let's see here. Oh, right. We had border radius dot vertical top. radius to circular 6. Make sure that's working first.
Yeah.
Break anything?
No, works.
Okay. All right. And then we'll say, let's see here, pages, current index, dot. I remember what I said it to. What is it supposed to be? Corner radius. We'll do border radius. It's confusing without that.
Yeah.
So border radius. And let's actually do a.
Make it an actual border radius. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do that. And then we'll come in here and we'll do it this way. All right. Right. And then we'll come in here and we'll say, is it required? We don't, it's actually not. Wait, why is that? Oh, okay, it's actually not required. Okay, and then which one was it? This last one?
It's here, the last one, yeah.
Yeah, so border. Undo this one. Was it border?
It was border radius dot top. What was it? Or vertical?
To this?
Oh yeah, right. It should be nothing. Whoa. So I guess we could just do.
Oh, it's supposed to be radius, not border radius. Radius. It's weird. I wonder why that didn't give us a problem in here. So top is radius. Okay. Right. I'll fix that. It's got to be radius. Is that it?
Nice.
I'll try transition between the two. Yeah, that
Very
works.
Very good. Well,
Hey, what was that all about? Oh, you know what? While it's transitioning, it, yeah. How do you do that again? I solved this in that Solomon bottom bar.
but
Can you stage that?
yeah.
So that's about right-ish for now, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much time do you have? You got to run, right? I probably should do it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Set corner radius.
Why am I missing this? It's not even really weather screen anymore. It's more like app screen.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That's all right. We just call it weather screen because it is a weather screen. Where is okay? Oh, that's interesting. I can't click through.
Oh.
I can't click through to see the source.
Did it for you.
All right, thanks. Now I can follow you. Sweet. So how did there's a way I resolved this last time. It's clip rect. I think that's all it is. I think it's clip rect with a with an align, and then you you control the width factor as opposed to the height, right? Why don't we try throwing in a clip rect and see what happens? If that doesn't work, I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. Or actually,
Maybe that'll do.
will that do it?
Maybe.
Let's try and see what happens. And I'll actually I'll make this like 750 milliseconds. That.
Whoa. Oh, because you were changing the the animation speed.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the overflow.
Still showing it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's on a sub widget.
I don't know.
Let's not worry about it.
Yeah, we can fix up.
I'm gonna get rid of that overflow.
Yeah.
Stuff, and then why don't you just go ahead and?
Yeah. Did you put the animation speed back to?
Oh no, thank you. Let's see. I'll do. Was 300 good?
Yeah, it was 300.
Did it work for you though?
Yeah.
I think that handles it for now, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we didn't get to go onto the settings page, but I don't think that that's necessarily a problem. We went ahead and got the scaffold nailed down, and then we can start working on that. And maybe at the end, probably we'll want to go through and clean up the white space.
Yeah.
Do like that one like fidelity cleanup at the end to make sure it's all nailed down.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, I think that we're in a much better place to continue now than we were when we started this episode today.
You want to make sure that you can actually like scroll that page view left or right. Okay, so that still works.
Yeah.
And then you can click through. Yeah. Now it should save the state. If you go to like the third page there, and then you go to the and then switch back, it should save the state. Yeah. Okay. Good.
One thing that I noticed, I think I mentioned this to you in privately, is that we should be able to like tap or click
to navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should also control. We should also control how many. Like if you do like a fling swipe, we should control how many items.
That is a pet peeve of mine. I don't know of any way to do that easily without making your own scrolling physics class. I don't think it's trivial. If there's a trivial way to do it, I'd love to know, because I've never found a trivial way to do it.
Right.
But I agree, it needs to be fixed for sure.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just sucks to use.
Yeah. All right then. So let's hold it here.
You should be able to like. I'm just gonna do a quick rant. You should be able to like have like a setting like 0 to 1, and it's like at 0 it acts like a regular scroll view, and then at 1 it like ratchets it like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if you did like half, it would be like halfway in between those two actions.
Yeah.
It's like how much damping or something. Anyway.
So let's hold it here. Thank you everyone for joining us. I noticed that we had a lot more people today than we normally do.
That's true.
Good. Sorry that I like kind of floundered for a while there. But yeah, we got things tightened up, and like I said before, we're in a much better place to continue next time than we were when we started today. Next week we'll be on Luke's channel, and we will continue along this vein in some manner. We'll post it as around like Wednesday next week. Thanks everyone for joining again, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.